महाराज का उस महाराज का कोटि कोटि प्रणाम, कोटि कोटि थैंक यू, जिन्होंने मुझे मोटिवेशन दी लिखने के लिए. एंड द नेक्स्ट वाज to come on the multilingual and everybody in the world is listening to it. I thank so much to Suresh ji for his cooperation and his kind time to come to me and collect all the books from me and reach to the Sangat. इसी तरह गुरुजी आज्ञा देते रहे और मैं लिखती रहूं. I started with my third book and it depends upon गुरुजी कैसे पूरी करवाते हैं, वो गुरुजी जाने. जय गुरुजी.
जय गुरुजी आंटी जी. थैंक यू जी. आर्ची आंटी, ओवर टू यू.
जय गुरुजी. नमस्ते गुरुजी. सत श्री अकाल गुरुजी. नमस्ते साध संगत जी. जय गुरुजी टू एवरीवन. गुरुजी महाराज, मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा, मास्टर ऑफ दिस यूनिवर्स, महाराज आपके चरणों में मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम. सभी संगत जी को प्रणाम. कमलेश आंटी, बहुत ही प्यार भरा, स्नेहपूर्ण, श्रद्धापूर्ण जय गुरुजी आपको. जैसे कि आंटी ने कहा, एक्चुअली में हम निहाल हो जाते हैं जब आके आप किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपकी मधुर वाणी, जो हमारे परम पिता की वाणी से ही वाणी है, हम निहाल हो जाते हैं जब वो हमारे कानों में पड़ती हैं. थैंक यू कमलेश आंटी. इसी तरह से ये सिलसिला महाराज की कृपा में हमेशा हमेशा चलता है. सो स्टार्टिंग विद माय रीडिंग ऑफ द डे, महाराज से आज्ञा लेकर, मेरे पढ़ने में कोई अधिकता न्यूनता हो महाराज मुझे माफ करें. कमलेश आंटी कोई गलती हो उच्चारण में, समझने में, कहने में, क्षमा करें. संगत जी, आपसे भी क्षमा चाहूंगी अगर मेरे से कोई गलती हो. So we are on page number 57, control over self. Here auntie has explained beautifully that control over self क्या होता है. Control over self when you have control over three things in your life. That is the thoughts you think, the images you visualize, the actions you take. That is your behavior. सेल्फ कंट्रोल को आंटी ने बड़ा ही प्यारे तरीके से बयान किया है कि ये तीन एस्पेक्ट्स में है. हमारी सोच, हमारी इमेजिनेशन और जो हमारा बिहेवियर है, हमारा दूसरों के प्रति जिस तरह का हमारा स्वभाव, हमारे एक्शन, जो उनके प्रति हमारा रवैया है. हाउ यू यूज दीज थ्री थिंग्स डिटरमिन्स everything you experience. So if you don't like what you are producing and experiencing, you have to change your responses. You may need to change your negative thoughts to positive ones. You may need to change what you daydream about. You need to change your habits. You need to change what you read. You need to change your friends. You need to change how you talk to yourself and others. You may need to definitely change something if you are not reaching the goal that you have set for yourself. You are a trend setter for yourself. How beautifully, this is like a punchline for me. You are a trend setter for yourself. It all begins from you. This is what it implies. मेरी समझ ये कह रही है कि सब जो मेरी जिंदगी में हो रहा है और जो मेरी जिंदगी में खासकर नहीं हो पा रहा, उसके लिए मैं खुद ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल हूं. Sometimes all you need to do is look at things from different perspective. नजरिया बदलने की जरूरत होती है. कई बार आंटी कहते हैं, think of good things. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't have. The important thing is simply to find one positive thought that inspires and helps you move forward. Hold on to it strongly and focus on it. And that's really all you need to start moving forward again. Beautiful, beautiful. कि अच्छा सोचिए, उस अच्छी सोच पर फोकस करिए, ये सोचिए मेरे पे परमात्मा की किस चीज की कृपा है, मेरे पास क्या है, उस पर ज्यादा ध्यान दीजिए बजाय कि इस पे कि मेरे पास क्या नहीं है। एक पॉजिटिव थॉट भी अगर हम पकड़ लेते हैं जो हमें इंस्पायर करे, और संगत जी मुझे लगता है हम तो एज गुरुजी संगत बहुत ब्लेस्ड हैं, क्योंकि हमने महाराज का छोर पकड़ा हुआ है, और वो छोर ही काफी है हमें रोज एक पॉजिटिव थॉट देने के लिए, हमें रोज इंस्पायर करने के लिए कि हमें आगे कैसे बढ़ना है। वी आर परमानेंट, बट रिलेशनशिप्स and materialistic things are temporary. If you always want happiness and prosperity, first get true knowledge. We want to keep all the materialistic things with us. For this, we earn money, build buildings, create new products, want more relationships, name, and fame. It is clear that unhappiness is the state of mind seeking objects. The more desires we have, the more our mind is disturbed. This results unhappiness. Our rishis and munis always stay in the happy state. They want nothing from the outer world. They experience knowledge that is related to their soul. So profound. मैं तो यही समझ पा रही हूँ कि सब मोह माया, ये जो मोह माया के जंजाल में हम फंसे होते हैं, वही ही हमारे दुख दर्द हमारी तकलीफ का कारण है। और महाराज ने तो हमें शब्द गुरबानी के साथ जोड़ के ये ज्ञान कितने अच्छे से दे दिया है कि हमारे जो दुश्मन हैं वो हैं ही हमारे अंदर के जो विकार हैं, काम क्रोध मोह लोभ अहंकार। और आंटी ने भी मोह माया की डेफिनेशन देते हुए कितनी ब्यूटीफुली एक्सप्लेन किया है कि ऋषि मुनि और हम में क्या फर्क है, कि हम बहुत मोह और माया के जंजाल में फंसे हुए हैं, इसीलिए हमें दुख महसूस होता है। ऋषि मुनि इन सब से दूर हैं, इसीलिए वो परम सुख की प्राप्ति कर पाते हैं। Beautiful aspects of success. Success at every step is also how humble and truthful we have been while achieving various goals in different spheres of life. Anger and ego are humanity's biggest enemies and spoil the way people see us and feel about us in their hearts. No one likes arrogant people, and people tend to be away from such people instead of coming close and providing support to them. They not only lose blessings and respect, but they also lose self-respect. Egoistic people are the most unhappy people inside and are always trying to dominate people with all that they achieve as their tools to do that. Tools like, I look good, I am intelligent, I am rich, I look smart, I have a beautiful personality, I am an achiever, my relationships are beautiful. Also, apart from humility, your honesty and truthfulness also make you successful. Some people reach big milestones in their life, but they have lied or indulged in dishonesty of some type or the other while reaching there, which is false success. Success also means giving at every step, being a giver at every step, being a giver of everything nice that you possess, physical or non-physical, is a beautiful quality. Those who possess this quality are nice human beings who are successful in the right and complete way. So always look at the people with respect, even if they do not possess what you possess. Also, instead of dominating people, influence and empower them. Even physical treasures of wealth and non-physical treasures of knowledge should be shared with people. Then you are a true giver and untouched by the negative influence of your attainments in your stride and never have a false ownership over them, which is true success. Grace of Almighty, bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. Again, very beautifully, very clearly, very simply explained the most beautiful virtue that success है क्या. कामयाबी के पीछे अंधाधुंध हम सब भाग रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या वो असल कामयाबी है भी? एंगर और ईगो अगर कामयाबी के साथ आ जाते हैं तो अपने आप में कामयाबी का दीमक है, और इसके अलावा जब कुछ बांटा ही ना जाए तो उसके होने का क्या फायदा. यही मेरी छोटी समझ इसको समझ इस इतने बड़े लेसन को समझ पा रही है. आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड हियर कि इस बुक को, इन वर्ड्स को काफी बार पढ़ने की जरूरत है अपने अंदर उतारने के लिए. एंड आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू दिस प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ मल्टीलिंगुअल. शुक्राना गुरुजी महाराज दा फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू गो through these pearls of wisdom shared by our very dear Kamlesh. Next chapter, the ego sacrifice. Relationships are like primary treasure, but they go the wrong way when there is a development of ego in either person in the relationship. You will find that the people are always satisfied with those who are humble. Also, the relationships of the ones who are egoless are problem-free and free of difference of opinions. Also, the relationship in which either person learns to sacrifice his or her ego at the right time when required is the one in which there is continuous peace and goodwill. Very often, the only reason for blockages in a relationship is the inability to sacrifice the I, the me, and the my. It sometimes seems very strange, but love is lost in many relationships because of the inability to mold and sacrifice the ego, and because as the other person expects you to be. Difference of opinions are often seen in the relationships, but to be able to solve them and rise above them is the challenge which every human being has to face at some point or the other. All of us desire for love-filled relationships, but we are able to make that much needed. But are we able to make that much needed sacrificial vow? What does this mean? Something like, I lose, or I am not always right, or please go ahead of me, or you take charge, or even accepting that you are better than me. I think ये जो आंटी ने लिखा है, ये तो घर घर में इस लेसन की जरूरत है, क्योंकि हम आजकल देख पा रहे हैं, शायद महाराज ने जो बहुत पहले प्रिडिक्ट किया था कि डिवोर्स रेट बहुत बढ़ेगा, वो आजकल हम देख रहे हैं. जगह जगह डिवोर्सेस हर घर में आपको सुनने में आएगा. रिलेशनशिप्स में इतनी ज्यादा करवाहट. उसका एक अंडरलाइन कारण, जैसे कि आंटी ने कहा, रिलेशनशिप्स का दुश्मन तो ईगो ही है. अपनी गलती को ना मानना, दूसरे को गलत समझना, अपने को हमेशा ठीक समझना, यही तो ईगो है. और अगर ये रियलाइज कर लिया जाए तो हर घर स्वर्ग बन जाए, हर रिश्ता संवर जाए. Sometimes it is seen in many different types of relationships in the family or in the office that at first everything is fine. And then as time passes and the two people come closer to each other, there are misunderstandings. The relationship becomes like a boat without a rudder and it loses its direction. Why does this happen and why not right at the beginning? Initially, the hearts are closed and everything is easy, like making sacrifices and becoming the less dominant person in the relationship. But slowly, the two people will start taking each other for granted, and what seemed a beautiful relationship full of understanding becomes filled with thorns of sorrow and personality clashes. Sacrifice the ego to make your relationships beautiful. The way the wetness of the soil holds the root of the tree, in the same way, only the sweet behavior of a human being can hold the relationship. It is said that the human body is like a chariot and the soul is the charioteer. The intellect of man is the charioteer and the mind is the bride. That is, those who keep the mind under control with the help of the intellect, their life becomes successful. Rest, the mind knows the mind. Love with the mind of the mind. Do arbitrariness in the mind. Meet the mind of the mind. The mind swings. The mind, Bavra. The wonderful way of the mind. The losers of the mind are defeated. The victories won the mind. This is just so deep, Auntie. It is so deep that it's everything is in the mind. It's all about mastering our mind. I think अपने अपने मन को, अपने दिमाग को मास्टर करने की जरूरत है. उसकी जो मन एक कहते हैं जैसे एक घोड़ा होता है, तो उसकी लगाम अपने हाथ में पकड़नी जरूरत है, और तभी तभी हर तरह की जीत, और वो जीत जिसमें सबका भला हो, जिसमें प्यार रहे, हर रिलेशनशिप जिसमें बचे ना कि टूटे, वही जीत असली जीत है शायद. Grace of Almighty bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. The traffic of thoughts. Thoughts come to us in abundance. If we sit to count, more than 1 million thoughts would cross our mind every day. Thoughts float seamlessly. They don't need a vehicle or special route to hit us. They simply raise their heads and get inside us, and then they start driving us. Thoughts are okay, but when start driving to them, they simply overpower us. That's what is frightening. Mind is nothing but a traffic of thoughts. Select your route carefully, or else you'll dash against many of them. Learn to control the traffic of thoughts. आंटी, आपने कितने प्यारे तरीके से बिल्कुल लाइफ की प्रैक्टिकलिटी से जोड़ के हमें एग्जाम्पल दिए हैं कि यस, थॉट्स इतने ज्यादा हमारे माइंड में थॉट्स इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं कि मानो थॉट्स का एक ट्रैफिक जैम ही हो जाता है, और जब अब्रप्टली इतने सारे थॉट्स एक जगह आके हम स्टिल होने की कोशिश भी करते हैं, तो वो एक दूसरे की तरह साथ व्हीकल्स की तरह टकराते हैं. तो थॉट्स तो अबंडेंस में हैं, लेकिन क्या हम इन थॉट्स का ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल कर पा रहे हैं? फोकस एंड फिल्टर, आंटी ने इसका भी इलाज बताया है. फोकस ऑल योर एनर्जीज ऑन गुरुजी. Let only Guruji pervade your thought process. Guruji will clear your mind of all clutter and filter the thoughts that comes. Initially, the effort must be deliberate, but gradually, Guruji will engulf all your concerns and will calm you down. Yes, auntie, हर चीज का सर्व रोग का औखद नाम तो एक गुरुजी का नाम. तो एक्चुअली हर चीज हमें, हमारे लिए सब ग्रंथ, सारे पोथे, सब दुनिया के ज्ञान, सब कुछ एकत्रित होके एक इस वर्ड में आ जाता है, गुरुजी में. और एक गुरुजी का थॉट ही काफी है हर सैलाब को बैठाने के लिए. भले वो थॉट्स का सैलाब हो, वरीज का हो, कंसर्न्स का हो, लेकिन एक बार जब गुरुजी पे आके हम अपने सोच को स्थिर कर लेते हैं, तो बाकी सब फिर गुरुजी ही संभाल लेते हैं. ट्रस्ट इन हिज टाइम. Everything that has happened and is happening in your life is all for a purpose, and there is definitely a reason behind everything. All we need to do is trust Guruji's plans, because Guruji is the creator of universe, is the best of all planners. Whether it's good times or bad times, still be thankful to Guruji. Never regret anything that has happened in your life. Each struggle and hardship has made you stronger and wiser. We don't realize it at that time, but later on, it comes into perspective and makes much more sense to us. Guruji decides best for us. We should always trust Guruji's plans. Never forget, no one in this world knows you better than Guruji knows you. Whenever you are going through hard times, remember, life isn't not supposed to be easy. But take it easy and go with the flow. Just because you're not where you want to be today does not mean you won't be there someday. You should keep moving and trying. Make mistakes, but do not quit. If things in your life are not happening as planned right now, that's okay. It just means it's not the right time. Trust the timing. Everything will happen at the right time. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie, for this advice. अपने आप में so explanatory. Trust Guruji's plan. His timing is perfect. So anything, whatever, whichever way, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad the time is, eventually Guruji is going to set all our scattered blocks into the perfect scheme. It actually is so true. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. When people get nasty with you, it's usually best to walk away. When someone treats you like dirt, don't pay attention and don't take it personally. They are saying nothing about you, but a lot about themselves. And no matter what they do or say, never drop down to their level and sling dirt back. Just know you are better than that and walk away. People will treat you the way you let them treat you. You cannot control them, but sorry. You cannot control them, but you can control what you tolerate. Beautiful things happen out when you distance yourself from negative people. Doing so does not mean you hate them. It simply means you respect yourself. One of the most difficult tasks in life is removing someone from your heart. But remember, no relationship is waste of time. The wrong ones teach you the lessons that prepare you for the right ones. Just stay kind no matter what others do or they do or say about you. Don't lose your real self. Keep shining like you always do. Again, a very, very profound lesson to learn and apply into our lives because we are Guruji's children. And I'm sure what Auntie wants to say is that गुरुजी के बच्चे हैं हम, सो हमसे तो एक सर्टन डिग्निफाइड बिहेवियर डेफिनेटली एक्सपेक्टेड है हमारे गुरुजी को, और उसके लिए हमें ये हमेशा अपने कार्मिक जर्नी पे बहुत ध्यान रखना चाहिए. एंड एट द सेम टाइम आंटी हैज एक्सप्लेन कि हमें बुरे के साथ बुरा होना भी नहीं है और बुरा सहना भी नहीं है. बस कामली, शांति से अपने बिहेवियर को चेक करके अपने आप को शायद नेगेटिविटी से अगर दूर कर सकते हैं तो दूर कर लेना है. और ये सब करने के लिए अगेन हमारे पास तो एक रामबाण है, हमारे गुरुजी. उनका नाम हमेशा हमेशा हमें हर सिचुएशन में स्टेबलाइज करता है, करेगा हमेशा. Maintaining faith in all circumstances is the only thing that can help you to move forward in life. We all are here with a mission. Our purpose of the journey of life is to try and complete it to the best of our ability in the given time. We are not going to stay here forever. To remain stuck or to move forward is a choice we should make. Hold on to your faith. Seek guidance from Guruji. We are not alone. Guruji's mercy is with us in every step we take and in every breath we breathe. No matter what the situation is, always keep the faith that the situation shall get fine soon. One needs to trust Guruji, no matter what religion or belief one has. Praying to Guruji and trusting his energies can help make any situation better and help us to overcome those tough times. When a door closes in our life, we should have faith and trust in Guruji's plans. He, the Almighty, will have more better and greater things planned for us, which we had never thought or imagined. So when a door closes in our life, we should not be upset over it. Instead, we should be happy and appreciative because Guruji is protecting us from something that may cause us harm. At that particular time, it is very difficult for us to understand this. But it is important for us to have complete faith in Guruji's plan, as only he knows what he is doing, and his plans without doubt are flawless. All we need to do is trust his plans, appreciate the closed doors, look forward to the new blessings coming our way, smile, and just say, Shukrana Guruji. Have faith, everything will be fine. Have faith, everything will be fine. Because worry is negative emotion, which not only depletes your energy, but also causes physical and mental ailments. Whatever situations you are going through right now may seem difficult, but there is absolutely nothing to worry, as it is a phase and will soon pass away. You may resolve the situations or relationships by lifting your thoughts and infuse loving thoughts and emotions to the situation. Worry only attracts the same. There is absolutely no reason for you to worry or get tensed, as everything is under control of divine order and you are safe. Have faith that everything is fine. Believing is a force. Yeah, pertaining to the last paragraph, that whatever Guruji does, he does for our best. That is as true as Gurbani mein jaise likha gaya hai, tera pana meetha lage. That is why tera pana meetha lage, because every pain that comes in our life comes for a reason. And Guruji, who is our father, who is our mother, has always held benefits and betterment for us, even if it is wrapped in pain and distress. And Auntie has beautifully explained that. Believing is a force. There is a power in believing. Believing is the first step towards achieving what you want. Believing is a force, the force that comes from deep within, the force that has a power to create. When you start to trust Guruji and visualize what you want, you shape your dreams. And then the only thing that is left is to turn it into reality. There are times when people do feel that they had firm belief in Guruji, but still they did not see the results. It happens either because you still had doubts, or what you wanted was not best for you. Always believe completely in Guruji. What you do when you believe is when you achieve. When you believe is when you achieve. Believe in Guruji, faith in Guruji. Grace of Almighty, bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. Failure and bad times. Whenever you feel bad, time is going on, bad times are just a natural necessary and periodic process of cleaning out all the bad energies and negative elements from your life. When you clean a really messed up and dirty room, you'll notice that in the process of cleaning, it looks worse. But when everything else settles down, you'll feel you're in the beautiful new room. In the same way, when Guruji cleans your body and soul, after hardships, your body becomes new, light like feather, wonderful. Whenever you feel that things are going wrong, bow down to Guruji and surrender. True worship is the heartfelt response to Guruji's greatness. To worship is to be in complete awe of Guruji. What brings us to our knees is our adoration of him. Thank Guruji for all the good and bad times. It's not only you. We all go through tough times. Change the way you think and you change your life. Don't view life as a plethora of problems. Think of it as a gift, an opportunity to discover the true meaning of life. Difficult situations shape us to better people. So we should do our best without asking questions in them. Accept it and have faith that there will be light after this. There will be some good in it, in the future. If we accept it, we will also be able to live our life with happiness and contentment. It is important that we accept the good as well as the bad. Never lose hope in Guruji's plans because he has the power to do and change anything. Some of the most toughest situations in our life prepare and lead us towards destination and future ahead. Just like sometimes the most beautiful flowers grow in the harshest conditions. So we must stay strong. Have faith in Guruji's plan. Don't allow the negative elements in your life to discount the positive ones. Don't let the bad day or bad month or year make you feel like you have a bad life. Instead of focusing on everything that's going wrong, start holding onto all the things that are going right. You may be struggling, but there is still so much to keep fighting for. There is still so much more to life than this pain. And if we keep picking yourself back up and pushing forward, no matter how difficult things are, you will discover it may not be tomorrow or next week or a year from now, but someday soon things will get better. Someday soon you will find freedom from this darkness. And when you do, you look back on these days and wonder how you could have doubled your resilience. You will look back and marvel at how something as refusing to give up could transform your life in such substantial way. Grace of Almighty bound down to Guruji's lotus feet. With this, I think we come to the end of today's reading. And my takeaway from this reading is checking my karma, having my unfaltering, unending trust in my Parampita Paramatma, Guruji Maharaj, checking my karma to the level which is accepted to Guruji. I have to first deserve to be claiming to be his daughter. मुझे इस काबिल बनना है, मेरे अपने कर्मों को इस कदर चेक करना है कि मैं अपने आप को महाराज की बच्ची, उनकी डिवोटी कहने के काबिल बना सकूं, और फिर उनका अनएंडिंग फेथ अपने साथ रखते हुए, अपने पे विश्वास रखते हुए, अपने विकारों पर कंट्रोल करते हुए, बहुत ही पॉजिटिव अप्रोच के साथ उनके नाम का सहारा लेते हुए, उनकी नाम की पावर को, उनके नाम के कवच को अपने आसपास लपेटते हुए दुनिया की कोई भी ताकत सामने आ जाए उसका मुकाबला करने वाला। एंड कमलेश आंटी, आपने तो खैर बहुत गहरी बातें लिखी हैं। मेरा मुंह बहुत छोटा है इतनी गहरी बातें पढ़ने के लिए, और खासकर उसके बारे में डिस्कस करने के लिए, उसके बारे में ओपिनियन देने के लिए। आई थिंक मेरी समझ और मेरा मुंह बहुत ही छोटा है, और मेरे से कुछ इस रीडिंग में या उसके बारे में डिस्कशन करते हुए कुछ गलती हुई हो, भूल चूक हुई हो, अधिकता न्यूनता हुई हो, तो आंटी प्लीज मुझे दिल से क्षमा कीजिएगा, और महाराज भी मुझे क्षमा करें अगर मेरे समझने कहने में कोई भी गलती हुई है। थैंक यू संगत जी फॉर योर पेशेंट हियरिंग। थैंक यू। कोई भूल चूक हुई तो प्लीज मुझे माफ कीजिए। जय गुरु जी। शुक्राना मेरे मालिक, बेअंत शुक्राना, अनंतम शुक्र।
जय गुरु जी। जय गुरु जी। And thank you so much, आर्ची आंटी, इतना सुंदर आपने बोला। और it was like if I close my eyes, I was not able to understand, if it is Archie aunty speaking, or if it is Kamlesh aunty speaking, or if it is Guruji speaking. It was just like a spectrum, one merging into the other. But what I understood was that the words were coming right up to me, right up to my soul, and they were meant for me. I'm sure जिन लोगों ने भी आज सुना होगा उन सबको यही फीलिंग हुआ होगा। और बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है कि पढ़ने से भी ज्यादा जब हम सुनते हैं और जब हम लोग सब मिलजुल कर इकट्ठे होकर सुनते हैं, जैसे बचपन में क्लास में सुनते थे, टीचर के सामने रीडिंग करते थे, उस टाइम जो बात समझ आती है शायद वो अकेले हम जब सिर्फ रीड करते हैं तो वो गहरे अर्थ हमारे तक पूरे नहीं पहुंचते हैं। तो आई एम श्योर ये मल्टीलिंगुअल प्लेटफॉर्म का जो इनिशिएटिव है कि सत्संग करें, सब लोग इकट्ठे आए और किसी को सुने, ये सारी चीज ये सारे डिवाइन पाथवेज का चैप्टर्स को पढ़ते हुए ज्यादा समझ आएगा एंड अंदर तक जाएगा। इट्स लाइक अ पेरेंट टॉकिंग टू अ चाइल्ड। इट्स लाइक what we tell our children, but we also need to know, we also need someone to tell us and remind us all through our life, hold our hands and show us the divine pathway as it is, राइट। तो कमलेश आंटी जी, आप थोड़ा सा हमें और समझाइए और इस पे प्रकाश डालिए और इसको थोड़ा, इसके जो हिडन मीनिंग्स हैं, हाउ यू वर इंस्पायर्ड टू राइट दीज लाइंस। प्लीज इफ यू कैन come up and speak a little more in detail, we'll be very very obliged and we will appreciate it so much. Are you unmuted, auntie? I don't see you are unmuted. Kamlesh aunty ji.
Jai Guruji.
Would you like to say a few words? Yeah.
I think Archie Aunty had read and explained it so beautifully. And it is very true that reading, class reading, was very powerful, and we could just understand what it was. In the same way, this reading on the multilingual, you even every time when I hear this again and again, I found I could not believe my eyes, believe my ears, that it was penned down from me, because even every word was new to me. Everything was very new to me. And I really thank Guruji for such motivation to me, what he has given me. I really thank you. Thank you, Auntie, so much. Jai
Thank
Guruji.
you. Thank you. And please, more power to your pen. May Guruji hold your hand and write many, many more pages and many new books. And we'll see you again. Please do join us whenever these reading sessions happen. And with
Thank you.
this, I take your leave. संगत जी, आप सबका बहुत शुक्राना, जिन लोगों ने बोला, जिन लोगों ने सुना, जिन लोगों ने इसको आत्मसात किया।